Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you all to this channel with Islamic greetings. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So today we are going to look at another problem on initial equation, which is the quadratic nature of initial equation, as you can see on the board. Before I commence with these solvings, please, if it's your first time of coming across this channel or you are yet to subscribe to this channel, kindly hit the subscribe button now, turn on the bell notification so as to get notified about my next videos. Now let's start. Okay, the question says we should solve 2 raised to power 2y plus 2 minus 9 bracket 2 raised to power y is equals to negative 2. Now, when you have problems like this in mathematics, which is in form of a exponential equation or initial equation, which is what we have here, look at the exponential expression that is simple. This one is simple compared to this one. That means that you have to change this one to something like this. Okay, so how do I do that? This is something as saying 2 raised to power 2y multiplied by 2 raised to power 2. This is multiplication sign. Okay, now minus 9 into bracket 2 raised to power y is equals to minus 2. Now we still have to change this to be of this form, right? That means I can still do something here by saying 2 raised to power y, then place the 2 outside, just like that. Because if you multiply y times 2, will still give you 2y. Okay, then multiply by 2 raised to power 2 will give 4. Then minus 9 into bracket 2 raised to power y is equals to minus 2. Now you can see that we now have the same thing common to the bracket. Okay, so after you've gotten that, you now say let, you represent a letter to be that value in the bracket. So I can simply say that let p equals to 2 raised to power y. That means that anywhere I see p, anywhere I see 2 raised to power y, I'm going to put p. So if I do that here, I'm going to have p squared, right, multiplying 4 minus 9 into p is equal to minus 2, right? So for me, if I multiply out, p squared times 4 will give us 4p squared. Can you see that? Then minus 9p is equals to minus 2. Now, this is a form of a quadratic expression. You have to turn it back to quadratic equation. How do we go about that? Minus 9p plus 2 is equals to 0. Then you can solve this quadratically, okay? Now, the product here is simply 8, and the sum is simply what? Minus 9. So, if you think of two numbers that can give you 8, and at the same time, when you add the two numbers or you subtract the two numbers together, will give you minus 9. It's simply going to be 8 and 1. So, we are going to have 4p squared minus 8p minus 1p. Like I said, let me put it like that. I don't want to put just p so that you can get the clearer explanation to that. Okay, now after this, you pair them into 2 like this. So when you pair, what is common there? What's common to this guy is p, and what can go in 4 and 8 is simply what? 4. So that means we have to bring 4p outside. Then we are left with p here minus 2. Then minus, what is common to this? Nothing is common to them, but something can go into 2 of them, which is 1. You bring 1 outside, then p minus times plus gives minus, then 2 is equals to what? 0. So you can see the two inside the bracket are the same thing. So what you simply do is to bring one of them and equate, and also bring the one outside the bracket in the bracket. So we have 4p minus 1 in the bracket, which is this and this, and we have p minus 2 is equals to 0. So when you evaluate this, you have 4p is equals to, sorry, let me put it like this first, minus 1 equals to 0, or p minus 2 is equals to 0. Are we following? Good. So when you collect like times, you have 4p is equals to 1 here, or p is equals to 2. Then you divide both sides by 4 here to get the value of p. So p will be equals to 1 over 4, or p equals to what? 2. But that is not our target. Our target is to find the value of y, not p. Or you have to represent that expression, which is 2 raised to power y, as p. So we now recall. So when you recall that p is equals to 2 raised to power y, right? So that means you have to replace these two values into this value to get two values for what? For y. So the first one, I would use 1 over 4 is equals to 2 raised to power y, right? So let me just manage the space for the final solution. I don't want to rub off any part. Okay, so in law of indices, I can easily turn this to 4 raised to power minus 1. So this same thing as saying 4 raised to power minus 1 equals to 2 raised to power y. And this 2 raised to power minus 2 is equals to 2 raised to power y So the base are the same, equate the powers. So we have gotten one value to be y equals to minus what, 2. So the next one is, we also recall that okay, we've gotten the value of p to be 2 as well. We have used 1/4, we have to use the second value. So when p is equals to 2, we are going to have, or 2 is equals to 2y. So of course, this same thing as saying 2 raised to power 1. So when you equate the power, since the base are the same, y we're also going to give you what, 1. So therefore, we can conclude that y equals to minus 2, or y equals to what, 1. That is our final answer to that problem. So this is how to go about solving problems like this in exponential equation, or you simply call it initial equation. Any of the two is correct. Okay, so that will mark the end of our today's lesson. And if you have any comment, if you have any question, you can do it in the comment section. But don't forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to this channel to get more updates about my next videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.